Rovitz.
Mr. Benjamin.
Benjamin, okay. Mr. Martin.
Benjamin?
Benjamin. Ms. Skelton.
Luna.
Luna, okay, just a
Yeah,
second.
you haven't heard that name before, so that was Luna.
He hasn't been here before.
Yeah.
Mr. Camara.
I vote for myself.
Okay. Mr. Walecko.
Luna.
Okay. Mr. Anand.
I'm not dead to you. I still love you, but I'm going to vote for Mr. Benjamin.
No, I like the long meetings too. No, I do. Good.
Mr. De La Cuesta.
Not to offend anybody, but I'm going to abstain all this vote because I don't feel comfortable voting.
Abstain, okay, that gives me still a different run here, but okay. Ms. Padden.
Benjamin.
Benjamin. Mr. Lynn.
Luna.
There's a Luna. Okay.
I will.
Mr. Luna.
Myself, Luna.
Okay. Mr. Marabi.
Benjamin.
Okay. Ms. Raines.
Howard Benjamin.
Mr. Robbins.
I'm going to go for Mr. Luna.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Knoll.
Benjamin.
Okay.
He's got it.
Dead to me.
13 for Benjamin. 5 for Mr. Luna. 1 for Mr. Kamara, and 1 abstain.
All right, you guys, moving on.
Mr. President? Mr.
8E.
President?
Yes, sir.
I have to go. Can I say a quick goodbye to the board?
Absolutely. Derek, I would like to personally thank you. When it was getting a little hairy in this seat, I could look at you and you would jump in. I know you know what it's like to sit here, and I do appreciate you coming in and quelling the arguments, so to speak. So over the last 3 years, I've been able to look at you. I've shot you the look before, and I appreciate you stepping in. I, just as a council member, thank you for your service to this community. So seriously.
Thank you. Very, very, very kind words, and thank you. Thank you. And I'll keep this very, very short because I am running late. My wife is waiting on me. Everyone in here, thank you for serving with me, and I've enjoyed really every moment of it, even with you, Ms. Hopp. I know there's a lot that we do for this community, and I think you guys are doing a great job, and I'm really sad about leaving, but I know I'm excited about my new baby that's coming, so it's going to be, and I will bring my new baby, she or he, we don't know yet. It's a surprise for us as well. But I just want to say a big, big thank you. And George, you're doing an amazing job, above and beyond any president, past, prior, and probably future.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So,
Well,
thank you
Derek,
all.
if you wouldn't object to being one of our community ambassadors, we did set up the program, and we would like to have you come back every once in a while and poke your head in. And
Yep, definitely.
very good.
Thank you, everyone. Can I keep my name tag for a souvenir?
You sure can, and your bottle of water.
Just.
But leave the
get it out
microphone,
front,
Derek.
please.
Leave the microphone.
President, Susie stepped out.
No, you can hit him with the gift. What did you get him, by the way?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Very good, very good. All right, moving on. 8E, the VNNC to hold a discussion, nomination, and vote for Office of Council Treasurer. So, do we have anybody else crazy enough to do all the paperwork that comes with Council Treasurer?
Great job.
So you might actually get through this unopposed there, Jeanette.
Oh my God, that would be nice.
Anyone want to run against Jeanette? Going once, going twice.
Mr. Luna?
Don't you dare, I'm throwing rocks at you.
I'd like to nominate myself.
All right, we got Luna in the hunt. All right, it's Luna
Going once,
versus,
going twice, you should have said 3 times.
well, if Mr. Luna keeps this up, he's going to be a chairman of a committee. I can feel it.
I have a very, very short statement.
Yeah, let's hear it,
My
Daniel.
platform as a treasurer would be very much this. I would limit my report to 15 seconds. I can do it in 15 seconds. It's really easy.
can't do it that way by the bylaws.
All right, do we have any other council members interested in being the council treasurer? With that, same thing with the vice presidency. We're just going to go down the list, and you say who you're voting for. And Daniel, like I said, when you ran for vice president, yes. But I do like some of these chairmanships down here for you. So, Mr. Secretary, I call for the vote on the treasurer.
President Thomas.
I'm going with Ms. Hop.
Vice President Benjamin.
Ms. Hop?
Okay, Ms. Hop, that was that one. Okay. Secretary Hendry will vote for Ms. Hop. Ms. Hop.
I guess I'll vote for me.
Okay, Ms. Havard.
Thank you.
Ms. Hop.
Hop, okay, thank you. Ms. Meyer.
Ms. Pop.
No, I like the 20-minute long treasure report.
Just never give up.
Aw.
You got it.
Mr. Lazarovitz.
Ms. Hop.
Mr. Martin.
Ms. Hop?
Ms. Skelton. Okay, that was a Luna vote. Mr. Kamara.
I'm going to vote for Dan.
Okay, that's a Luna vote. Mr. Aleko has left. Okay.
Elvis has left the building.
Mr. Adan.
Not that, I still think that you do a terrific job at limiting to 15 seconds, but it is a lot of work, man. You're going to want to give it to Ms. Hop. I vote for Ms. Hop.
Thank you.
A lot of work.
Okay, just a second. I'm doing something else for a second. Okay, Ms. Hop. Mr. De La Cuesta.
Not to offend, but I'm abstaining.
Yes. Okay.
You can do that if you
Ms. Padden.
Jeanette.
Mr. Lynn. Mr. Marabi.
Hop.
Okay, Ms. Raines.
Jeanette Pop. Thank you.
That was a hop. Okay. Mr. Robbins.
Luna.
Luna. And Mr. Knoll. Hop.
Thank you.
George, there's no parliamentarian on this agenda.
Well, it's not really an official position in our bylaws, but we could go through that again, or just renominate Joseph and vote on it next month. Yeah.
13 for Hop, 4 for Luna, 1 abstain.
Very good. Moving on to Council Secretary. 8F, the VNNC to hold a discussion, nomination, and vote for Council Secretary. Yes, sir. John Henry is in the hunt. Is he?
Wasn't he supposed to be termed out? No?
We don't.
He's had two two-year terms, correct? Am I wrong?
Not 4-year terms, this goes back,
No, you had two two-year terms?
Before that.
we had to go back and have this. Mr. Thomas, what was your discussion on that with the city attorney the other day? You were suggesting I could run again?
Well, it's my understanding that you can, just like Howard and I could, but then Howard has a different interpretation from the meeting that we had with the city attorney.
Well,
So,
the city attorney said that if they go back to the 2012 bylaws, the 2012 bylaws stated that we could only have two-year terms. In 2014, the bylaws were amended by Dunn under protest, granting 2 one-year terms.
but you and I are termed out after this. We're done.
We're
That's
done.
4 years and we're out. So, I mean, I don't know what.
While we're on a discussion, I want to nominate Mr. Luna for secretary.
Oh, I was going to do Stacy Raines.
No, I don't want to do it.
No?
I really don't.
would like to nominate-
In all honesty, I've been part of a lot of corporations. I've been part of a lot of companies. The minutes that Mr. Hendry writes are really, really good. If you've never read them, I'm not kidding. They're really, really good.
Okay. I would like to nominate Stacy Raines.
In the hunt. What? Do we have any other nominations for secretary?
I don't think he
Gonna
wants
abstain
it.
on his own vote.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Last 1 year.
I think it's in April.
1 to 2. Correct.
Yes.
The jury's still out on that, whether Howard and I and the rest of us would serve till September, or the elections would be held after the council meeting, after the elections, the next council meeting.
Some position
Uh,
of 4 years, some position of 2.
Well, we're going to discuss it with the city attorney. Like I said, it's my understanding that we can serve the full year. If they decide that that's not the case, because what happened is we always had these elections right after the council elections, which were normally in September. So.
Your board decides that they want to hold new elections, you're not opposed to that, are you, sir?
No, it'd be in the bylaws, but like I said, whoever would be taking over as council president, it would probably take a couple months to, not that it would ever be smooth, but, loosen up for the bumpy ride, and I'm happy to help them with that until, I'll be here and there. But as far as the terms with Mr. Hendry, the city attorney never got back to us, so we.
So why don't we vote for him? Let him stay another. Why don't we vote for him for another year?
Well, we also have.
He's doing a great job, let's face it.
We also have Stacy Rains in the hunt.
Wait a minute. Now, if he can do it, I may just,
Stacy, would you want to be the secretary, or you want to do the education committee for a year and then possibly be secretary next year? Because you can withdraw you can withdraw your own nomination.
I was prepared to run, so, I mean,
So you are?
yeah.
he wants to run.
I mean, I won't be bummed if I lose, but yeah, ever since like March, I kind of thought this was coming.
Cool.
So I'm ready.
I love it.
Okay. So then what we have is Mr. Hendry and Ms. Rains for secretary. Do we have any other council members that want to throw their hat into the ring? Going once, going twice?
Half and half.
Half and half?
Yes. You can do 6 months, you can do 6 months.
Yeah, that might be tough to get through done, yeah. So,
I had previously asked if Ms. Rains wanted to sample the job, and I was very willing to do that, and that was even in the past.
Yeah.
well, with that, let's call for the vote. Mr. Secretary, the vote on the office of secretary.
Okay, for whatever purpose. I feel, okay.
Would you like
Nope.
Jeanette to conduct the vote?
Somebody else like to conduct it?
Just in
All
the,
right, I can do it if you want.
all right, so Jeanette, will you conduct the vote for the
Yes.
office of council secretary, please?
Okay, George,
I'm voting Stacy Rains.
Howard,
Stacy Rains.
John.
John Hendry?
Yes, John Hendry.
He votes for himself.
He voted himself. That wasn't a question.
Well, he can. I mean, it's up to him. I don't know if he's going to. I'm voting for Stacy. Mr. Anand, is he still here? Okay.
Wait a second, what happened to Ms. Savard?
I have a different order only because I had to quick write them in. I ran out of your sheets and didn't bring extra of
Okay,
mine.
so I have to listen then to, okay, I just wanted to follow along for my own purpose. Mr. Anand's vote then was?
I'm going to go with Mr. Hendry.
Okay.
Okay.
Hugh, are you abstaining?
Yes.
You're not back yet?
No, he's not back. Marilyn?
Floating. Floating.
Mr. Lazarovitz?
Mr. Hendry.
Oh, okay. Mr. Luna?
Henry.
Mr. Lynn? I think he's going to get it. Jerry Martin?
Stacy.
I'm sorry?
Stacy.
Stacy, thank you. Mr. Camby Marabi?
Mr. Henry.
Surprising. Ms. Penny Meyer? Mr. Austin Noel.
Henry.
Kathleen Padden.
Stacy.
Charles Robbins.
Henry.
Maria Skelton. Rains. Stacy. Mr. Waleko's left. Did I leave anybody out? Because my list is funny. I got everybody?
No. You have Stacy out.
Who did I? Oh, I'm sorry, Stacy. You can vote for yourself if you. No, she doesn't. Stop that. Stacy?
Yeah, me. I vote for me.
Thank you. Okay, now did I leave anybody else out? Oh, Mr. Camara. I'm so sorry, John, because I had two Johns and I only looked at one.
Mine just like the book, but I'll vote for John Henry.
Okay. I usually put his J-O-N and yours J-O-H-N. I know I missed it. Okay, that's why I'm asking, because I'm sneaking on the last minute here. I believe I have everybody.
Could we editorialize
Sure,
this
I
more,
got
please?
everybody. Did I leave anybody out? Everybody's voted? Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
15-second treasury report.
Really?
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I know.
Congratulations, John. There were 11 for John.
There you go.
7 for Stacy and 1 abstention.
Stacy's next year.
Yeah.
I have no objections to Ms. Raines.
No, there's no hard feelings, you guys.
There's hard feeling. What do you mean?
No,
Hey, no, we're just.
I once ran for vice president and lost 17-3. Only Penny and Lenny voted for me, and now look where I'm sitting. So no hard feelings at all. Well, there it is. If we only had a Benny and a Kenny on the. Anyway, moving on. We are going to just start ticking these off here. 8G, the VNNC to hold a discussion, nomination, and vote for chair of the Public Safety Committee. Without objection, I would like to nominate Mr. Joseph Lazarovitz. Do we have anybody that, Miriam, thank you for that.
John,
Anybody?
are you now keeping the record?
Yes?
John, it's back
Good,
to you.
Good, okay.
Anyone else want to run for public safety? All right, I make a motion, I
Call for the vote.
call for the vote for public safety chair.
President Thomas.
I vote yes for Joseph.
Oh, yeah, okay. Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, aye. Treasurer Hop.
Aye.
Ms. Savard.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Ms. Meyer.
Yes.
Mr. Lazarovitz.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Ms. Skelton.
Yes.
Mr. Camara.
Yes.
Mr. Anand.
He's
Let me
gone.
think of that.
Oh, he's here.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. De La Cuesta.
Abstain.
Okay. Ms. Padden.
Yes.
Mr. Lynn.
Yes.
Mr. Luna.
Yes.
Ms. Raines.
Yes.
I didn't say Mr.
Mr. Robbins.
Yes.
And Mr. Noel.
Yes.
It passes.
Mr.
Yes.
Marabi, you didn't call Marabi.
Mr. Marabi.
Yes.
Okay, my mistake.
No problem.
Okay. I had the world's worst day yesterday.
Very good. 8H, the VNNC to hold a discussion, nomination, and vote for chairperson of the Parks and Rec Committee. Maria, are you looking to retain your chairmanship, or do you think Mr. Luna might be able to take one of the two committees? Outreach is more fun. You like outreach?
And I do like the park.
Well, I make a motion that
If he wants the park, I'm willing to.
I would like to nominate Mr. Luna for Parks and Rec.
I don't want.
How about for outreach?
No, I don't
No,
want outreach.
I don't want any of the committees.
No, Parks and Rec.
I don't want Parks and Rec.
I do.
How about Parks without the rec?
I used to work for Parks and Recreation.
So you want Parks?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's nominate John.
John.
Nominate John.
All right, so,
I move, John.
okay, we make, the motion on the floor is John Camara for Parks and Rec Chair. Do we have anybody else that wants the,
Maria.
Maria's happy with just outreach.
Yes.
Okay.
So with that, I call for the vote for the chairmanship of Parks and Rec being John Camara.
Okay, President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, yes. Treasurer Hop.
Aye.
Ms. Savard.
Oh, yes.
Ms. Meyer.
I abstain.
That was an abstain. Okay, thank you. Mr. Lazarovitz.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Ms. Skelton.
Yes.
Mr. Camara.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Anand,
Yes.
Mr. De La Cuesta,
Abstain.
Ms. Patton,
Yes.
Mr. Lynn.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Luna.
Yes.
Mr. Marabi,
Yes.
Ms. Raines,
Yes.
Mr. Robbins,
Yes.
and Mr. Knoll.
Yes.
Pass.
Hey, John, congratulations.
Mr. Chairman,
Okay, you got parts now.
there it is.
I don't know about the regs, but you got the parts.
Okay,
I was an employee for Recreation and Parks for a number of years. And
Okay.
so then it fits perfectly.
You got loops.
All right, 8J, the VNNC to hold a discussion, nomination, and vote for chair, nope, 8I, chair of budget and finance. Usually it was our treasurer, but if Mr. Luna, no, you don't want that one now?
I'm not going to want any committees.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't want any committees. Okay,
All
then
right.
I'll chair it.
So then, if we have no objection for it being Ms. Hop, I make a motion, we vote for Jeanette Hop to retain her chairwomanship of Budget and Finance.
Second.
With that, I call, okay, Donna has thirded it, so I call for the vote.
President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, aye. Treasurer Hop.
Aye.
Ms. Savard.
Yes.
Ms. Meyer.
Yes.
Mr. Lesrovitz.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Ms. Skelton.
Yes.
Mr. Camara.
Yes.
Mr. Anand.
Yes.
Mr. De La Cuesta.
Abstain.
Ms. Patton.
Yes.
Mr. Lynn.
No.
Okay. Mr. Luna.
Yes.
Mr. Marabi.
Yes.
Ms. Raines.
Yes.
Mr. Robbins.
Yes.
And Mr. Knoll.
Yes.
Passes.
All right, up next is planning and land use. The current chairmanship is held by two people, Mr. Martin and Mr. De La Cuesta. Do we have anybody else that would possibly want this? It is the most amount of work of all the committee chairs.
I nominate Mr. De La Cuesta.
All right, Carino, are you happy with still serving as the chair or the co-chair?
I'm happy with the co-chair.
All right, Mr. Martin, are you happy being co-chair as well?
Yes.
Very good. Do we have any objections to these two gentlemen retaining their co-chairmanship?
Nope.
With that, I make a motion that Carino and Jerry remain co-chairs of the Plum Committee. Do I have a second?
Second.
With that, I call for the vote, Mr. Secretary.
President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, aye. Treasurer Hop.
Aye.
Ms. Savard.
Yes.
Ms. Meyer.
Yes.
Mr. Lesrovitz.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Ms. Skelton.
Yes.
Mr. Camara.
Yes.
Mr. Anand.
Should I abstain? Yes.
Oh.
Mr. De La Cuesta.
Not to offend myself, but I abstain.
Oh, you're
Oh,
funny.
you can vote for yourself.
You can vote for
Ms.
yourself.
Patton.
He's not here tonight.
Mr. Lynn.
Yes.
Mr. Luna.
Yes.
Mr. Marabi.
Yes.
Ms. Raines.
Yes.
Mr. Robbins.
Yes.
And Mr. Knoll. Okay.
All right, gentlemen.
Not unanimous, but pass.
Okay.
We're going to need you guys to get back to work. I'm getting way too many emails about planning and land use. There's lot use adjustments and everything else under the sun.
Oh,
that,
no, I talked to the guy this.
Good.
this
It's
afternoon.
going to be good to have that back. Up next, Government Rules and Bylaws Committee. The current chairman is Paul Anand. He told me he's happy to retain it unless somebody else wants it. Does anybody else want to be Government Rules?
I'd like to nominate Mr. Robbins.
Mr. Robbins, all right.
Luna.
Luna respectfully does not want any committee chairmanships.
Respectfully, I feel my value is best served on the executive committee. If I can't be there, then I'm going to go ahead and bypass the other committees.
Fair enough. Mr. Anand, would you like to run too? Or are you happy with Mr. Robbins taking over?
I think that sounds like a good idea. I will go ahead and withdraw, and congratulations.
Well, there it is. Do we have any other council people that would like to serve as the chair of government say it 5 times fast. The Government Bylaws Committee. Going once. Going twice. I make a motion that Charles Robbins becomes the new chair of Government Rules and Bylaws Committee. With a second from Councilmember Marabi, I call for the vote, Mr. Secretary.
Just a second. Okay. President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, yes. Treasurer Hop.
Treasurer Hop.
I'm on the fence, but since he withdrew, aye.
Okay. Ms. Havard.
Yes.
Ms. Meyer.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Lazarowitz.
Yes.
Get tired of it there. But Ms. Skelton.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Camara.
Yes.
Mr. Anand.
Yes.
Mr. De La Cuesta.
Abstain.
Ms. Patton.
Yes.
Mr. Lynn.
Yes.
Mr. Luna.
Yes.
Mr. Marabi.
Yes.
Ms. Raines.
Yes.
Mr. Robbins.
Yes.
And Mr. Knoll.
Yes.
Yes, unanimous.
Very good. Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Mr. Chairman. Up next, the Outreach Committee, the VNNC to hold a discussion, nomination, and vote for Chair of the Outreach Committee.
Where is it?
Do we have anybody else besides Maria that would like this committee? Going once, going twice. I make a motion that we re-elect Maria Skelton as Chair of the Outreach Committee. With that, I call for the vote, Mr. Secretary.
President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, aye. Treasurer Hop.
Aye.
Ms. Havard.
Yes.
Ms. Meyer. Mr. Lazarowitz.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Ms. Skelton.
Yes.
Mr. Camara.
Mr. Camara.
Camara.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Anand.
Yes.
Mr. De La Cuesta.
Not to offend Maria, but I abstain.
Ms. Patton. Mr. Lynn.
Yes.
Mr. Luna.
Change your name.
Mr.
I abstain.
Mr. Marabi.
Yes.
Ms. Raines.
Yes.
Mr. Robbins.
Yes.
And Mr. Knoll.
Yes.
Pass.
Very good. Up next, we have the VNNC to hold a discussion, nomination, and vote for Chair of the Education Committee. If we have no objections, I would like to nominate Stacy Raines as the chair.
Seconded.
Do we have anybody else interested in running for that chairmanship? Going once, going twice. With that, I would like to make a motion that Stacy Raines remains the chair of the Education Committee.
Seconded.
With that, I call for the vote.
Okay. President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, aye. Treasurer Hop.
Aye.
Ms. Havard.
Yes.
Ms. Meyer. Mr. Lazarowitz.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Ms. Skelton. Mr. Camara.
Yes.
Mr. Anand.
Yes.
Abstain.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. De La Cuesta.
Abstain.
Ms. Patton.
Yes.
Mr. Lynn.
Yes.
Mr. Luna.
Yes.
Mr. Marabi.
Yes.
Ms. Raines.
Yes.
Mr. Robbins.
Yes.
Mr. Knoll.
Yes.
Pass.
Very good. The next one up is 8N, but I believe we should be jumping to 8P first to see if we need to have the vote on 8N. 8P is the VNNC to vote on the possible disbanding of the Sustainability Committee.
Ah,
So,
before you,
First of
Yes.
all,
Paul said he'd run for sustainability.
okay, let's give it,
well then, all right. Very good.
then jump back.
All right, let's go ahead and hop back to...
Cute.
No, I really wasn't trying to be funny there.
Oh, okay, I thought you were
But it
making
did
a
work.
pun there.
Yes, thank you. 8N, the VNNC to hold a discussion, nomination, and vote for chair of the VNNC Sustainability Committee. I make a motion that we elect Paul Anand.
I second it.
Do we have anybody else that would like to run for that chair? Going once, going twice. All right, so I call for the vote, Mr. Secretary, on Paul Anand becoming the new chair of the Sustainability Committee.
Seconded.
Okay, President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, aye. Treasurer Hop.
Aye.
Ms. Havard.
Yes.
Ms. Meyer. Okay, Mr. Lazarowitz.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Mr. Martin said yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. He's hiding in the shadows there. Ms. Skelton.
Yes.
Mr. Camara.
Yes.
Mr. Anand.
Oh, well, not to offend myself, I think I'll abstain.
Oh, you should have voted for yourself. Gee.
Mr. De La Cuesta.
Abstain.
Ms. Patton.
Yes.
Mr. Lynn?
Yes.
Mr. Luna?
Yes.
Mr. Marabi?
Yes.
Ms. Raines?
She stepped out.
Stepped out, okay. Mr. Robbins?
Yes.
And Mr. Knoll?
Yes.
Passes.
All right, very good. What we could start doing is try to get out of here before 9 o'clock, given, unless there's like a higher up politician in the room. So we've got 25 minutes. We have set the record for the longest council meeting. So we can maybe start shaving off sometime. As the chair of this council, however, I would like to say that if we have these committees meeting on a regular basis, we could take the recommendations of the committee in full council, and a lot of the stuff that's on the council agenda could be going through committees first. So given the fact that I'm more than 75% done with being president of this council, I am going to send out a detailed memo to all the chairs about the Ralph M. Brown Act and getting everything lined up, and all the stuff that comes through info@vnnc.org. We'll start referring to committees first. I'm sure everybody will be happy with that. I thoroughly have enjoyed the 5 to 6 hour council meetings, but we can, seeing it's the end of my tenure, we can stop doing that. But the reason for that was we just didn't have the committees meeting. I can accept full responsibility for that. It's my job to make sure everyone's trained. Carino and Jerry have done a great job with the Plum Committee. Years ago, I sat Carino down and we went over all the Ralph M. Brown Act stuff, and he has done a stellar job with that since then. That's what I will give back to this council in my last year, is making sure everyone is fully trained and ready to go, and we won't skip a beat with that.
Can I make a
yes, Howard?
statement? All right. 2 weeks ago Friday, George and I met with the city attorney, not one city attorney, but all 3 city attorneys. And this is what was discussed during that meeting in regards to committees. Committees are comprised of no more than five board members. No more than 5 board members. A number of stakeholders can be present and be members of that committee, but it is limited to a maximum of 5 board members. During the committee meeting, only those people who are voting and who are members, invited members of the committee. The committees are comprised of invited members. If they are not invited into the committee, they are not on the committee. You can't want yourself onto a committee. You can be asked to be on the committee. During that committee, the only people that will speak during that committee meeting is the members of that committee. No other board members, if board members are present at that committee meeting, no other board members are allowed to speak if they are not a part of the committee. This is not the same for stakeholders. Stakeholders can speak as much as they want during any committee meeting. So keep that in mind when you're holding your committee meetings. If you're not on that committee, you are not allowed to speak. You can't be recognized. You cannot speak. This is according to the city attorney, and not 1 but 3.
A stakeholder can speak as much
A
as they want.
stakeholder, even if they are not on the committee, can speak as much as they want.
Because we're supposed to represent.
And it is the recommendation of the chair that committees have an odd number of people on them to always be able to break the vote or any ties in the vote. With that, let's go down the list and see if we can get out of here by 9, guys. Okay, 8-0, the VNNC would like to officially go on record. Yes, Mr.
Certainly
Hendry.
wanted to briefly suggest what he remembered from the executive committee meeting. There were 2 points, and they might still be of interest. I think that was a very disappointing decision. For instance, the executive committee is the first impression we get of many things, and it's surprising to say that you can come and not participate. I mean, we actually, members know more about Van Nuys than many of the stakeholders who come, or know as much.